Do you see traffic so bad that you can't get from point A to point B?
No!
Now we are finally beginning to get the development that we want, we need, we deserve on our part of town, and it's unfair for individuals who don't live here to tell us that we don't need to have jobs, we don't need to have construction. We need affordable housing built, and I can see we have representatives here that build affordable housing.
Yes.
This is about smart development. The people on this side of town that Marquise Harris Dawson represents, I represent, Mr. Price represents. We want development. As long as it's smart, as long as it puts people to work, as long as it puts our people to work. That's all we want. We want to be engaged in what the construction looks like. And if you treat us fairly, we'll treat you fairly, and we'll build this city the right way. Measure S does not do that. You cannot legislate planning. It has to be done individually. You got to have some rules and regs, but you just can't put something on the ballot and say for 2 years we're not going to build. How many of you know the Marlton Square and that there's been a hole in the ground by the Crenshaw Mall for almost 20 years? Now you see us building a $100+ million Kaiser facility. And if you go there and you look at the workers that are building that place, they look like us. So we're here today to say that we recognize that there are some flaws. We recognize that changes need to be made to the process, and we on the council will do our best and take the lead to do that. I'm joined by the vice chair of the planning committee, and that's Marquise Harris Dawson, who is committed to make sure that the planning process is a fair and a common sense process. But right now, today, it is important that I think that south of the freeway, the 10 freeway, that we let our voices be heard. And I will tell all of you that are standing with me today that this election will be decided by us. This is where the battleground is going to be. And I think that it is important that we send a message that we're smart, we know what we want in our community, and we don't want you to put something on the ballot that stops us from doing what we want to do. If it is a bad project, we will reject it. We will not accept it. If it makes sense, if it benefits our community, then of course we will support it. If it puts our people to work, if it puts the building trades to work, then we will support it. So with that said, damn, I tell you, I walked in and walk in and had to get ginned up, I tell you. But I'm just so proud to represent the city of Los Angeles. But more importantly, I'm so proud of all of the people that are standing behind me and to my left and to my right. Because when we work together, there is nothing that we cannot do. And I think that it is in our best interest to work tirelessly to ensure that we defeat this measure. It is now in fact, you know what? Just to make sure we wake up everybody, let's give ourselves a round of applause. There we go. And the last thing that I want to say, as I look in this crowd, it was just a few months ago that we worked our butts off to pass a proposition called Triple H, which would take $1.2 billion and build permanent supportive housing for homeless people. We worked too hard to sacrifice that now. Now I have heard individuals that want to pass this say, you've got enough construction going on, you got enough jobs going on. There's no such thing as enough jobs, ever. There will never be a such thing as enough jobs. So we need to just, guys, we got about 3 weeks left. Let's band together, let's work hard, let's turn out the vote, let's vote no, and then let's continue to work to spend that $1.2 billion that we all work to pass to build housing for people that are living on our streets. Yes. Let's make sure that that unemployment rate that was 45% never gets anywhere near that high again. And with that said, it is my pleasure to present to you my friend and my colleague, the chair of the Homelessness and Poverty Committee, but more importantly in this case, the vice chair of the very powerful planning committee for the city of Los Angeles, Marquise Harris.